taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Cardinals will put it away to start the game. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Red Raiders offense will start this game off. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks. David, this one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yet defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. The Cardinals will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to slam it in. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
They go right back to their man on 2nd and goal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Louisville! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Turning it on! He smashes his way through again. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the +42. The Red Raiders, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Quick strike complete. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Hand off from the gun. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. The defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Buying some time. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he added the extra point. Having a playmaker like that can get the offense out of just about any situation.
Man, no doubt. He can roll right, he can roll left, he can do whatever he wants and buy time and throw the football. But you have to defend everything. You have to defend pass, you have to defend run, and you have to defend plays that aren't even called. So good luck stopping this game.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's got him. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. And the Cardinals with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he drops leaves it just a little too slippery in the hands. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on third down. Quickly to the tight end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Cardinals send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets his first one of the day away. He might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot, the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn that field, and you saw that right there.
And the Red Raiders will snap it on 1st and 10. Might be looking to run. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. The give is to Smith. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? And the Cardinals are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. There he goes. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. The Cardinals, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. The play action fake. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. And the Cardinals will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Makes his man miss. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the 1st period. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the 1st period as we take a look at the stats. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Trying play action. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Smith takes the handoff. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Quick handoff. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. field position facing a 3rd and long. Lets it fly. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. The Cardinals have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. A very productive play on 1st down has now set us up for this 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Surging forward on the sneak. Sneaks it in.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle and he would have hit that thing. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back looking for help. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Working the middle. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. 1st down from the 43. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Red Raiders have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Shakes off the defender. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the offense is running towards the open grass, right? They're going toss play to the field, but way too much penetration defensively, forcing that tackle for loss.
The sure hands, it's Gilliam. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. And the Red Raiders want to crank the tempo. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. And here comes the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Running back searching for a hole. You just can't go backwards there. He did, and they swarmed him for a safety.
And that's exactly what you call complimentary football. The punter doing a great job downing the opponent inside their own 5-yard line. Then the defense takes the field, and they get the safety. You've got to love that if you're the head coach.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Trying to get behind the defense. Catch inside the 30 and still running. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24. An explosive play takes them right outside the red zone, and they've got it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man quickly. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Red Raiders are threatening in the red zone. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Line getting set on 2nd down. Back to pass. On the run, still looking. He'll throw it. Grab near the marker. It's Gilliam. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 13.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
And the Red Raiders will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Second down coming up.
Back to pass on 2nd down. It's complete to the left. And they'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Quickly out to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Quickly complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Looking to throw for it. Shoots it to the left. Got him downfield. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the right. Fires it incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric trying to help Tech on this 3rd down. Got his man. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They boot it away on 4th down. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. Finds his big tight end. They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Quarterback on the keeper. Makes a man miss. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Red Raiders racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top on 1st down. The throw to the outside is complete. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Gilliam. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. They'll immediately call timeout.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of it.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Oh, unfortunate to get that one back, and as an added bonus, they get the 1st down. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to the end zone. Complete in the middle. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line, And just spectacular execution there. And the Red Raiders will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Quick completion to the right. At midfield, he's got room. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Cardinals with the 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first down. He picks up the first down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender. The pull and throw off the RPO. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
3rd and long from the 30-yard line, and this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Pass completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I just love the individual one-on-one effort by the defense there. Offense trying to go option, QB keeps it, but just too many defenders winning their one-on-one battles, defeating blocks, and getting the tackle for loss.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's
throws toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. Here comes the field goal unit. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Arkansas is currently up big right now. So much so, feels like we can hear Pig Suey inside our studio. They're up 14 over South Carolina. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Ben?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He might want another play. Off play action. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And what a great way to start the second half if you're on defense. You did some really good things in that first half, and so you set the tone here early by getting a sack, and you are sending a clear message to this.
He's looking deep. He's got it down the right side. Off and running. Touchdown, Red Raiders. They take the lead with the 6.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Zings it complete to the right. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. They're working that left side. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. Complete downfield. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Quick release by the QB. Oh, he's got some space. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. The Cardinals trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Nestled just inside that right upright. That slices the lead to 2.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They'll start this drive with an end around. They couldn't get anybody to bite on that one, and they'll stop him behind the line.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting...
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Takes it the other way. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. So 1st down will open up the final period. He's got it on the right. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Trying to bowl his way in. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? And guys, a perfect opportunity here to take the lead late. Touchdown Cardinals!
love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punching in for the touchdown and, more importantly, take the lead.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. He'll pull it down. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. All wideouts, no backs. He wants to change this route. The snap sets up the throw. Unloads it downfield. He's got it down the left. Finds some room. Touchdown, Red Raiders. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And at this stage of the game in the fourth quarter, big-time players make big...
And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover.
Head coach wanted to be aggressive. You could have just kicked an extra point and tied it. Instead, you went for the lead. You come up short. Now, you put a lot of pressure on your defense to get the ball back.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
This offense has it with really good field position. Creates a little space, and they'll knock him down.
And if I'm a QB, I'm calling my own number a lot, especially when it's successful like this. Continue to put me in good situations, continue to get positive chunks of yards. Yep, I'll keep that more.
Makes him talk to the hand. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Quick completion on the out route. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Offense gets set for second down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back. Past the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Red Raiders. The defense putting points on the board.
I'll tell you what, as a DB, you're lucky if you get one pick six in your entire football life. This guy had one last game. He's got one this game. Quarterbacks are going to stop throwing his way.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
They'll give it to the back. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They think there's room to run to the right here. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Good timing on the quick out. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37. Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric trying to help Tech on this third down. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. He'll try to do it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day as they try to get there. Turning it on! He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. The defense calls a timeout, trying to get itself organized. Pushes toward the goal line. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now on second and goal. Trying to slam in. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. So they got nothing on the last play. Here's third and goal from the 1. The give. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive. The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go for it on fourth and goal from the 1. Trying to run it in. Touchdown, Red Raider. Excellent pass by the back on the option. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And the head coach is going to keep going for it on fourth down because his offense responds like that. Your coach gives you the ultimate vote of confidence. Down on the goal line, we're going for it. I believe in you guys to execute and get us in the end zone, and they pay it off. Phenomenal job up front by the offensive line. You love to see a team respond to their coach's confidence.
Working that wide receiver screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Second down, he'll throw it. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Right on the money. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. And the Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Got to save every precious second, and the spike stops the clock. So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. Avoids pressure. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Here comes the heat. Floating away. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one.